Well, good morning, everyone. Today, we got the green light to finally do something that me and my dad have been trying to do out here on the farm for 40 years, and that's create some good food plots for the deer. So today we're going to do some brush mowing on the farm, take some soil samples, and prepare to make 3 clover chicory food plots. So that's just it, huh?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Big and heavy.
It is, dude. It's huge. Way bigger than I thought. We've tried bird's eye trefoil. We've planted corn. We've even tried some clover and alfalfa. But we never amended the soil. We never really did anything. We just kind of threw and prayed.
72-inch cut.
Okay, I'm just thinking how wide the tractor is and the disc is. So after it's done, obviously I'm going to have to disc it up.
Yeah.
But now we have this clear cut to my right, and I'll show you what we got, what we're working with. And we're going to go through and we're going to create 3 awesome food plots using Northwoods whitetail seed and probably some plot doctor on there, and we're going to make this thing happen. So off to my right, you can see that this was the clear cut probably about 5 years ago. So it created a very versatile ecosystem for the deer. Lots of good stuff to eat in there, browse. But today we're going to come in probably right here by this white pine. We're going to angle out. We're going to clear out probably by that big tall oak, a 30 by 60 in here. Then we're going to move west. We're going to make just a single trail, one brush cutter width wide, and create another food plot. And then we're going to go towards the big woods and create another food plot just before you enter the woods. So Mick takes care of the property in the winter. He plows the driveway, cleans everything off, and you know, we can't ask for anything more. But Mick just recently bought a brush cutter. He said, let me know when you want to do it. So today's the day. All right, stand by. We're gonna get some great stuff of creating this food plot and Mick and his machine going to work. Well, I left him a tight squeeze. And now it's filming. Now look, there you are. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it looks, dude, it looks just like the forestry mulcher.
Good. Well, that's
it freaking, it mulched it up. So I was like, I'm gonna have to come back with something. But holy cow.
Well, it's kind of a learning experience, right? So what I was doing was I cut forward.
Yeah.
And then I'd basically back drag it, but I'd drop the front down,
Uh-huh.
so the blades would be basically hitting the ground.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's kind of like a rough pass and then a finish now pass. It's really making me want to buy a tiller. You know?
Dude, this really is awesome, right? When I first came through, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the punji sticks.
Daddy, why do you weed them here?
Why what?
Why did you weed them here? Whoa!
Whoa, that's what I said too.
Watch your...
Because when I had it mulched over at my other property, it was just like this. Granted, this, well, not like that. Like,
Yeah.
there wasn't much like that. It was all kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, this is super close to what it is. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's turned out really well.
Oh, dude, way beyond my expectations from what I first saw.
Daddy, what?
Yeah, well, it's kind of, you know, you make that first pass just to figure out where it's going to be. And
Yeah.
I cut everything. Well, first I went east to west,
Uh-huh.
and then I went back this way, and then I was backing up this way, so then I, you know, did a couple passes here to get where I couldn't back up all the way.
On that.
There you go, bud.
You eat it.
Yeah, that looks great. It's bigger than I thought, right?
This
once
one's big.
Once you see it opened up, yeah, it's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, nobody says you got to use all of it, right?
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, yeah.
What are you
I'll-
going to plant in each one?
I'll put chicory and clover in all of them because they'll grow the best in kind of this acidic soil.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I'll mend the soil a bit, but clover and chicory is what I'll get going. This stuff I'll come through and I'll just nuke all this grass and then I'll just come
Where a
through with
living
the
tree
disc.
was.
Okay.
So it couldn't,
Oh, this was a living tree?
yeah,
Dude, it had to be huge.
yeah, it was pretty big. It was, I think it was the biggest tree I cut down the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
You need to cut that
It
one
was probably something like that.
Okay. This one will be really good. This one will disc up and clean up really nice.
Yeah, I think it will.
This will be
The
beautiful.
soil softs back
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Everything's really
And it's like you gave me this mulch layer, right? I mean, when you look at this will start breaking down
yeah,
and it's gonna be beautiful.
some pine cones. up
Whoa, that's the hugest one. I'm thinking about that.
there. Yeah, there you go.
It's so
I think everything looks good.
Oh yeah, this one I thought he's not gonna be able to do anything with. And again, right? You're again when we look here, Maddox, let's look at this again. See all this nice mulch? That's great mulch. So that's gonna be really good next year for planting.
You like that thing. I like that thing.
Well, that's it. We had a successful turn and burn. Mick got everything done. Food plots look awesome. I got licking branches up. I can't wait to get on them deer this year. Up there's a food plot somewhere. Well, unfortunately today the old case, she didn't want to start. So I gotta use my Pop's old John Deere B. It's a 50 something. Covered with bat shit up here. I threw 12 volts to the case and it's only a 6-volt system and it still wouldn't start. So this guy started, so we're gonna use this one. It steers really hard though. I think the bearings in the front end are shot. Oh my gosh, it's only like half full. This baby was made for doing a lot of work all day long. Okay, no. We gotta go get the wagon first. We're probably going to be running that until she runs out of air. These tires take a lot of air. On this one, it's not pressure, it's all about volume. That's a little pump. All we're trying to do is get that belly out of the bottom. That's all you need. Well, the old Sears paint sprayer model got us filled up. That's a utility compressor, baby. That's old time. That's old school right there. These are Antonovka apples. They're good for cold climates. I dug them up from my apple orchard at home. So we're gonna put them out and we're gonna put these tubes on them. I dug all the short ones that the deer won't get at, because once they grow out of these tubes, then I gotta put a cage around them. And this mesh goes over the top of the tube so birds don't get caught inside the tube. Though if they're that dumb to go in that tube, they probably deserve to suffer the consequences. Just like if I'm dumb enough to hit my hand with a hammer, it's gonna hurt. This little bitty baby shovel. But it's better than digging by hand. Right now it's, not bad. If we can break it all up into that, we're really gonna have something nice to put Northwoods whitetail clover, chicory, and then I'll mediate the soil with plot doctors, liquid lime and probably foliar. All right, I'm gonna put it on a time lapse. We're gonna put the old John Deere bee to work. Well, we just had some breakdown here, and it looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of disc repair this year. So she looks like she hung up on the scraper, and we broke one, and then that one broke out. So I believe I'm probably going to have to rebuild that gang. Well, so far it's not looking bad. Look, this is going to be a nice mulch base. I'll probably go through and pick up a lot of the bigger stuff, but I got to find that other section of disc. That's always something. I guess if you're not breaking stuff, you're not farming. All right, let's get back to work. And that's why they're breaking off, is because it's not rotating, it's just side loading it. All right, we're gonna see if we can open this up, but I don't have any big tools here. Gotta raise this up. So there's a square there's a square on here that these slide on, and then the whole axle spins. There you go. I can't get that deep into it. I'd have to unhook, unbolt, pull this bank off. This looks like it's gonna need a torch. Tools I don't have. Tools I didn't bring. We're gonna get the old wheel horse C100. Yeah, let's see. Wait. Oh, everything's dead. Battery's dead. Everything's dead. I don't even know if she'll run. Typical. If only I had my stuff more dialed in like my friends, I wouldn't be tripping over shit, dragging cords. Yeah, this is real. Okay, so one of my younger brothers has got a battery up here. He let me borrow it. He said I could use it. I told him I wouldn't break it. And he said, how do you break a battery? And I said, it's up north. Shit breaks pretty easy up here. And unbelievably, I found a full can of starting fluid. Let's see what we get here. All right, let's open up the gas. Open. Good, that's good. Let's give this a little bit of this. Okay. Now let's see what we get here. Choke and gas. I'm so excited. Oh my God. It is a good thing I'm not cash crop farming. I gotta go from that to that. All right, we are gonna try this. Let's see how this works. Too small. Keeps popping the belt off. I think I'm just gonna have to plant trees, and that's gonna be it for this time around. Otherwise I'm gonna have everything destroyed. All right, we're gonna dig 4 holes, because we'll put 4 apple trees here, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna put 4 apple trees down over there. Hopefully the digging's easy. But I brought a gigantic chunk of their soil, their native soil. So, I mean, this is sandy, but I got some good stuff in here. That's it. So after we get the other 3 planted, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 3 planted, then we'll get buckets of water and we'll just water them all in quick, and then we should be okay. Well, that's all we're gonna do out in this field. We disked it up as best we could until I started breaking a disc. I have to fix the disc, which I'll do in spring. And then come spring, I'll get this disked up, let it green up, hit it with Roundup, then I'll throw my seed on top of it. And I'll do that for both, actually all 3 fields. Apple trees are in, netting is on the top. We got 3 more apple trees to go. Then we'll water these in, and then we'll just go around, we'll dig up a bunch of white pines and red pines, and we'll transplant them down behind the barn. That's gonna look pretty good. Take a couple years for everything to break down and settle out, but we're gonna win. All right, see ya. I love that entrance to the food plot by your trail going to your stand. It keeps it pretty secluded.